used during World War II in the Pacific. It was the first German P-109, until better aircraft came along. The P-40 was called the Kitty Hawk, Tomahawk, or War Hawk, depending on home. So on the left and the right now, P-51 Mustangs. These came into service initially in Europe in very late 1943. They were developed actually at the request of the Brits in 1930 at the German border for lack of gasoline. The need for that escort service was demonstrated favorably in the fall of 1943. The Air Force powered Chinese Nanjing. They were the planes that the Soviet bloc pilots would train in after they landing gear that was tough enough to take the kind of bouncing around that we're going through here. Just as we were leaving, one of the variants that doesn't have a canopy has one of the different engines. 21 and 23, I think. Progression is flying is a skill building process, so you have to start with the basic airplane and move up to more and more complicated aircraft as you develop the skills. The aircraft on the right here are element fire, identify where the gunfire was coming from, and then call in artillery fire or fighter bombers to attack the enemy troop concentration. But a very, very dangerous process, obviously, and over half of the element were hard parts. The liaison with helicopters filled the day. Back in the 1940s, early 1940s during World War II, helicopters didn't exist, or practically didn't exist. So they had to figure out some way to bring troops, or a troop, or troop to what was done. So they would, well, let me do up myself here. As we turn around this corner, whatever injured soldier was on board, or equipment on the unit, and then they haul that plane back to the end of the ship again, fire up the engine. The pilot would fly toward the front of the ship on his table. What he got, as I mentioned, was PT, primary training aircraft, and more advanced basic training aircraft, and AT, advanced training aircraft. If you were a pilot destined for single engine aircraft, in other words, you're going to be a fighter pilot, some of them are equipped with a hose that you can see running from the bottom of the cowling. On the left here, that what is it, kind of yellowy. Owning an airplane, flying an airplane is not an inexpensive business. Running a lot of equipment. Any airplane can land out in the ocean, far from land. Would be used by crewmen who are going on to bombers. The last nose is a bombardier's nose. The Norden bomb sight, which we used in all of our bomber aircraft, is in that plane. There's a plastic dome on the top, and that is what you need to have on a plane to provide training for navigators who had to figure out where they were on the surface of the Earth based on using a sextant to sight on the stars and the sun. Again, that's as much gray hair as I have. I remember that plane from the Sky King show back in the 1960s and 70s. That was his second pilot. People that were going to be flying cargo planes. Come up with right after the Pearl Harbor attack. Within a week or two, the president got together with Pentagon authorities and we got to come up with some way to retaliate against attacks, which had never been used in an aircraft. Were loaded aboard the USS Hornet and taken within a few hundred miles of Japan. They come on, bombed a number of locations, and go on to China, where they hoped to actually save the plane. This would be devastating attack on Pearl Harbor. Up ahead of us is the aircraft with 9 painted on it. That's the C-47, which is a piece of Normandy on D-Day, pulled fighters into Normandy on D-Day. They hauled wounded from Europe back to companies that tried to operate them couldn't make any money. They were too expensive to buy and operate. The DC-3 was a moneymaker, and so it was purchased in huge numbers. And they
I think that might be the SoFi one.
Many of them in the air right today. A couple of T-33s we just moved past. The 1st Air Force jet trainer. That's the Ford Tri-Motor transport system. I'm going to take a ride in that came into service in the mid-1950s. They were flying yesterday. They have an afterburning engine. They have a flame shooting out 5 or 6 feet from the back end, and they have the afterburner on. They're fun to watch. Hopefully 5 days. T-28 trainer here, and then the C-2 pod aircraft. That's a transport plane equipment. A-1 Sky Raider is the huge bomb load carrying aircraft we're going by now, used in Vietnam. The F-8F Bearcat, his last 2 aircraft, are a hot rod fighter designed as a point defense from the Vietnam War. The kind of a whoop, 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 whoop sound of that thin-bladed rotor is very characteristic of that plane. Help in future efforts. You can also help us by stopping into the Warbirds gift shop here. Please talk to me.